As part of our consent calendar items, we had the opportunity to approve gold resolutions, and this is the board's opportunity to make those presentations. And the first one is gold resolution number 3. This is a gold resolution honoring George Snyder for his dedication to environmental protections and preservation of wildlands and his more than 30 years of activism on behalf of the people of the county of Sonoma. And as the board knows, it's not often that we have the opportunity to acknowledge an individual whose lasting impact on Sonoma County in the terms of public policy, environmental awareness, and whose work resulted in a legacy that will benefit anyone living or visiting Sonoma County for generations to come. And we had the honor and the privilege a couple of weeks ago to honor Peter Douglas from the California Coastal Commission. And this is just yet another remarkable individual that we get to honor in front of our board today and in front of the many viewers that do view our Board of Supervisors meeting. Today, I am honored to bring forward a gold resolution honoring George Snyder for his remarkable life and his contributions. We really are privileged to have him here to accept this honor. And before I make a couple of other remarks, I'd like to invite Director of Regional Parks, Carol Hart, who is a longtime friend of George and his family, to say a few words about his exceptional achievements. So, Carol, I'd like to invite you to the podium in recognizing George this morning.
I'm learning about this. Thank you, Supervisor. I'm so thrilled today to be able to honor my treasured friend and environmental hero, George Snyder. George is a true force of nature. His lifelong devotion to land preservation and stewardship draws from the depth of his knowledge, wisdom, and spirituality, an unvarnished perspective that has its roots in Native American, African American, and American cowboy experience and history. George is able to cut through the distortions taught in American history and the sentimentality and cliches of the popular environmental movement. His worldview is at the same time practical, realistic, and non-judgmental. That true sustainability is a function of how we view nature from the inside by being outside. An outsized figure in his family and in our community, George's storytelling, his enthusiasm, and his humor make him much more than simply a great reporter, but a great sage, teacher, and friend as well. We honor George today for his written word, his vision, and energy for over 30 years in Sonoma County. In that time, he co-founded the Laguna Foundation. He provided the initial impetus for a new agricultural preservation and open space district. He served for 10 years on the Fish and Wildlife Commission. He helped to form land rights. And all this time, he was working behind the scenes as a major source of inspiration and policy making. His environmental writing for the San Francisco Chronicle, Sonoma West Times and News, Sonoma Discoveries, and many other papers and magazines have kept the importance of preserving the environment and Sonoma County's wild, beautiful ecosystem front and center during his career. The kind of person that George is reflected in the family, friends, and community that surrounds him. George has the most accomplished and loving families a person could have, many of whom are here today. His amazing wife, my friend Sarah Payton, his kids Jesse and Cree, Sam and Toby, brothers Ed and Andre, and his many grandkids and large extended family. Everything that George has done in his remarkable career has been for them and for all of us, and we are eternally grateful. Congratulations, George, for this well-deserved honor. I'd like to welcome George to the podium at this time. George Snyder with his brothers Ed and Andre and his son Toby. There you go.
I don't even know who that guy was. In any case, thank you very much. I was kind of surprised when I heard that this was going to happen, and I'm still kind of surprised, you know. I've used to come here a lot covering the Board of Soups over the years for the Chronicle and the other papers, things I work for, and I watched the people not argue over land use and conservation, and basically how we live here in this county. I personally have been really fortunate and able to spend most of my time in West County. It's very beautiful, and I've been very fortunate to have a good family and friends. And this honor that you guys are giving to me, it actually extends to my family and to my friends and to the greater community. And basically, I was thinking of all the things I was going to say, but one of them is I would also like to honor all those people in this county, in the public agencies, in the commercial life, in private life, all of those who actively participate in preserving the beauty of creation that the Creator has given this county. A lot of people have made a lot of money in this county, and some of it has been hard on nature. We're all hard on nature. But many of us also have other riches that we find in working with the Mother Earth and the natural world. And to those people, they range from biologists to ranchers to officials in the government, like the open space people, nonprofits, land trusts. All these people are helping to keep this place a really neat place. And my message essentially is those people should be honored all the time for their work. And the last thing I was going to say is when you go outside, always look into the sky and look for eagles. Because if you see eagles, then you know that they and you are also sacred. I have spoken, and that's me. I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you, George.
I'm kind of unsure what to do next, so I'm just going to be here for a while. Anyone else want to speak?
Well, George, we do have a gold resolution here that we'd like to present you, and I'll ask you to accept this as well. And we'll do a quick photo, but I'd also like to invite your family and friends if they'd like to join you in a photo as well, so we can capture both moments for you.
Okay, good.
But it really is an honor to honor such a remarkable man who leaves a lasting impression here, not only for us today, for many generations to come. And it's not often that we get that opportunity to do that, George. You really are a special man. You're a special person. You're a kind person. And for me, it's a personal privilege and honor to be here this morning. One thing that I did not point out, George has won numerous awards that I couldn't just list here. We'd be here all day if I were to list them. But one of the things I learned about George recently was that his favorite book, if I recall correctly, is All the Pretty Horses. And I remember reading that book in 10th grade English class. And I imagine it was Alejandra who made you fall in love with the book, but I could be wrong. So we do have a gold resolution here to present you, George, and I'd like to invite you, your brothers, and your son to accept it, and then invite your friends and family to join us as well.
Okay, thank you. I have to say, Efren, when you were running for office, I was sitting in the audience in Sebastopol in a debate, and your family came up, and your family was remarkable. Regular soul-of-the-earth people and very good. So I had to tell you that. Okay.
No, we'll do that. So I'm going to do two gold resolution and then what the whole.
Can I stand on?
So we can get one with all of his.
I'd like to invite your friend and family also here too.
Come on up, everybody.
Might as well go right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, when he gets done taking pictures, I want everybody to look at one camera. Okay, here we go. This is the official Sonoma West camera. All right, thank you.
Half the former Press Democrat reporters were in that photo.